Hey guys, this is Goku, and today we're going to be talking about something very important, which is the positions on the poker table. You will learn that there are three kinds of positions on the poker table, and we will talk about which specific hands you should play from specific positions. So, let's get right into it. Nine max poker tables are the most common ones. There are 9 positions which are generally split into 3 groups: early positions, middle positions, and late positions. First we have early positions, which are the small blind, the big blind, and the under the gun, or just simply UTG. Then we have middle positions, which don't really have their own names, so we will just call them middle positions or MPs. And then we have late positions. The first late position we usually call cutoff -1 or CO -1. Then there is cutoff or CO, and then the best position on the poker table, the button, or simply BTN. To quickly sum up, we have 3 early positions, which we call the small blind, the big blind, and the under the gun. 3 middle positions, MP1, MP2, and MP3. And we have 3 late positions, cutoff -1, cutoff, and button. So you're probably asking, why are the positions so important? Well, it's because you simply win more money from late positions than you do from early positions. That's why you should always be aware of your position relative to the dealer button. The later you act in a hand, the more information you will have available to you by the time the action gets to you. You want to pay attention to how your opponents are acting while you wait for your turn. If they check, it is usually a sign of weakness. If they bet, it is usually a sign of strength. Also, you want to pay attention to the size of the bet. Bet sizing is very important, and I will dedicate a whole video to it, but for now, just remember that the size of the bet is a valuable piece of information. Another thing you want to be aware of is the time it takes your opponent to make their decision. For example, a quick check may indicate that their hand is weak, and on the other hand, if they take a long time to check, it might indicate that the hand is actually strong and that they are only trying to set a trap by checking. So in general, you want to play more hands from late positions than you do from early ones. For example, a good tight aggressive player will either raise or call preflop with around 13.5% of hands from early positions, and I'll show you how a range of top 13.5% looks like. It is all the suited aces from ace 8, so it is ace 8, ace 9, ace 10, ace jack, ace queen, and ace king, and by suited I mean that both cards are of the same suit, for example ace 8 of hearts. It is all the suited kings from king 9, all the suited queens from queen 10, and the suited jack 10. It is also all the offsuit aces from ace 10, and offsuit kings from king jack, and of course it is all the pocket pairs from pocket sevens. A good tight aggressive player will also play around 15 to 17% of hands from middle positions. And that's what top 17% range looks like. And lastly, a good tag will play from 19 to 30% of hands from late positions. And this is what top 30% range looks like. In Texas Hold'em, we say we are in position in the hand when we act after our opponent, and we are out of position when our opponent gets to act after us. This is very important, as when you are in position, you are in control of how the hand plays out. For example, if your opponent checks to you, you can check back and see a free card if you like, or you can bet if you think he's weak to make him fold. You are the one calling shots, and you are also the one who has all the information available. It's your opponent who is out of position and thus basically in the dark in this hand. When you develop a good game sense, you will be able to win a lot of hands in position regardless of your actual hand strength. But for now, just remember that you always want to play hands in position. So to sum up, there are three kinds of positions on the poker table. There are early positions, and they are least favorable, as you'll be the first to act after the flop, and thus you should play the smallest amount of hands from these, which basically means that you should only play your strong and very strong hands. Then there are middle positions, and you should play slightly more hands from these, but still you have to keep in mind that most of the time you'll be out of position in the hand. And lastly, there are the late positions, and these are the positions that will bring you the most profit. Because most of the time you will be in position in the hand, and thus you should play a wide range of hands from late positions. Remember, the positions are crucial in No Limit Texas Hold'em, and hands can be won or lost based on the position only. So always keep in mind the position of you and other players at the table. Thank you so much for watching, and congratulations! You are now one step closer to becoming an awesome poker player. If you enjoyed this lesson, please share it with your friends, click the like button and subscribe for more future videos. You should know that it is very important that you put the knowledge you have acquired into practice. This course will teach you all you need to know in order to beat the small stakes games, but you gotta practice. You have to get comfortable playing poker. You have to learn these fundamentals by heart. I cannot stress this enough. You will only get better if you practice. Even 15 minutes a day will do wonders for your game in the long term. So, have fun playing, and I wish you all good luck. See you in the next lesson.